So, the game froze on me, and now I'm upset. So, yeah, the game froze on me, and it looks like it saved some of the progress. Like, I destroyed that right there, which opened that, and there was some bad guys I fought. I destroyed this, which opened that, which gave me some bad guys I fought. Have I? No. Then I? Yeah, so... hi, sir. Okay, sir, can you just fucking die already? Okay, sir. Oh my god! Oh!
Now reunited with the pedestal.
That was such bullshit. Still gave me 3, just like last time. Screw off.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you.
Nicole.
We're whole again. We're whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Payload. I'll restart the tether. Buy us time.
It's a gorgeous view. But yeah, literally all you missed was me running around like my with the chicken with my head cut off. There was a thing right there you destroy, a thing right there you destroy, and then I think once you destroy that one, this path opens up and there's a thing over there you can destroy, plus some items you can pick up. And there's a bunch of enemies to fight, so yeah, well, that's fun. And now we're to the part where I left off. Well, I didn't really leave off at it.
Come on.
I was freezed up at.
Forget it, Isaac. There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
Let who go? Can't you see how delusional you are?
We've got to go. The payload from the planet crack is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time. Rig override. This time, watch to the end.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just had to make it listen when he begged for convergence. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. Lieutenant listened. Make this stop, I said. Maybe it understood, but... I can't repair any mistake. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. I always loved you.
What the hell did you do?
You did this to yourself. Nicole's been dead this whole time. You just couldn't handle it, could you? Because if she's gone, at least now it'll be in safe hands. The marker won't turn anyone else into its puppet. Give me the loader remote.
No. It's over. We're whole again.
For Christ's sake, I'm not going to ask again, Cross.
No! Enough people have died!
Then just do it. I've got nothing left to lose.
Cross!
It's better this way, Isaac. You'll never recover from what the marker's done to you. And when the tectonic will drops, all this will be buried. Just like Earth got flooded.
What a monster. Hey! It worked this time.
Activity increasing. Evacuate to safe location.
You know, reaching the landing pad, not a bad idea, not a bad idea. Don't want credits. Give me a 3-pack, baby.
So, I can still make it before she leaves.
I don't want... I mean, I'll take it. Not really in any condition deny a small med pack. That much is for sure. So, what is that? 8 minutes? So yeah, technically faster than the original recording. I mean, of course. I kind of did everything in the original recording. I mean, at least I wasn't like... Now we're talking cheese. This, I only need those. Damn. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Oldest trick in the book, baby. Oh, hey, this is... this room. Oh. I see what the game did then. Pulse. So let me check my ammo situation now. Because before I ran out of you because I shot all of them on the tentacle. It's the that's the contact beam. I think to start, we'll get rid of the contact beam for the line gun. Just to see how it does. And obviously we'll save. Again right here. Oh, Jesus. Choking on something there. Would I have the line gun up?
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it.
Gonna run, bud? You're pretty bad at this.
Isaac.
Another one bites the dust. Another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. I'm gonna be next.
This is all I got left.
Ah, what was... Oh, shit, son. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess there goes AI. You okay, bud? I don't like that. How? How? No! Come on! Reload. What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, I got it. Okay, run. Oh my god, why do you suck? You stupid son of a bitch. How? No, stop moving. My God, son. Really? I just realized. Oh, what a shot! Oh, I'm kind of tired of these dudes. Like, come on. I want a fair, clean fight. This is not a fair, clean fight. What are you? Now what? Okay. Oh. I don't. No, you fucking idiot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's cool. What are you doing now, bud? Oh! Oh! No! 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 What the hell? What the hell? God. No, not the line gun. Not the Ripper. Yeah, neat. Ow. Plasma. Those are just stasis. Oh! What are you doing? Oh my God. I mean, other than strafing in tiny circles here, I don't know what else to do. Until I see... What am I even at here? 13? I think I got enough. To get his last little heart thing? Okay. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. Oh! No, no, what are we doing here? You and your threes. So we back to this then, huh? Ah, okay. Not. Oh my God! What are you doing? Ow. There we go. Oh. Sir. I don't know about you, game, but this isn't conducive to smooth aiming. Okay. Ow. Oof. Oof. Mindless prey? Dope. Kill the hive mind. Oh. Okay. It's nice knowing the age of 7, but I think it's time we leave. Especially now that, you know, everybody's dead. Okay, I did not think I was close enough to activate that, but whatever. Oh! Oh! Just getting all the trophies. Chapter 12 complete. Exodus. Set a benchmark.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Does that say fast forward? Game team. Production leadership. Nice. So that was Dead Space Remake. Overall, I would say the game is fantastic. Would I say the game's better than Resi 4 Remake? No, I actually wouldn't. Would I say the game is more terrifying than Resi 4 Remake? Yes, yes, I would. I would honestly even say, in terms of what I'm used to playing with, the game is even a little harder because there's no quick turn. If this game had a quick turn, a little bit better mobility, the game would be probably on par. But it's not. There's I'll say this. I mean, the game does a really good job of like using Ishimura in this remake. Like I've never played the original, so I don't know how that plays out. I know it's more linear and not as Metrovania as this remake is, from what I understand. The original Dead Space game is like a linear chapter-based game where it just takes you through set pieces and you go through it, and it's terrifying. And I'm sure some of the set pieces are very similar to what happens in this game, but they alter it a little bit, as with every remake. Fascinating. But so for as much praise as I have for this game, the voice acting is phenomenal. The story's great. The setting is terrifying. The atmosphere is horrific. This game is great. Do not get me wrong. It is amazing. It is a masterpiece. Visually, everything about it is great. For the most part. There were a couple things that took me out of it. One, Isaac looks like your typical middle-aged American dad. Was not expecting him to look like that. So that took me out of it. Not really. That's just a funny thing I noticed. Or that I interpreted. Like, to me, he just looks like a middle-aged dad. Like, all the other characters I liked, right? When you meet Cross, she's fine. Daniel's new at the game, fine. Your captain, fine. Like, all the characters you meet are fine. Kyne, Mercer, the evil doctor. From what I understand, Mercer's better in the original game than he is in this one. And I remember people noting that Daniel's interactions with the captain are better in the first game, like the original game. Keep saying first, in the original game. From what I understand, those were two complaints that I saw people do, especially like the Act Man, right? Because I watched the Act Man's video, and he said that Mercer was better in the original, and the way Daniels and the captain interacted in the original game were better done, I should say. But that doesn't take away from this game. This game's horrifying in all the right ways. For what it lacks in unique boss design, and just unique bosses in general, because the game doesn't. The game, for all intents and purposes, the game has four bosses, and one of them becomes a regular enemy. Right, so I will only count the original encounter with the tank dude. Where was it? On the crew deck? It wasn't the crew deck. It was right next to the crew deck. I forget what it's called. But the area right next to the crew deck where you're running around in circles before you ship off. Before you ship Chin off into space. That first encounter with him is the only one I'll encounter as a boss fight. You fight him like 5 or 6 more times after that. And then you have the Leviathan. Or is it the Hunter that comes out first? I think you do the Hunter boss fight, then the Leviathan, then the second Leviathan, then the second Hunter, and then the Hive Mind. So you have 6 bosses in this game. 2 of them are repeat, right? 2 of them are doubles. If I had to pick my favorite, it's the second Leviathan fight. I love that fight. It's so cool. It's gimmicky, but it's cool. The first one's fine. The Hunter fight, the very first Hunter fight reminds me of Resident Evil 5, when you fight Ouroboros at the very beginning of the game. And the second Hunter fight isn't bad either, where you gotta trap him in the jet fire. That's cool too. I just wish there were less enemies in that fight. And I wish I knew what to do sooner in the first fight, because I wasted so so much ammo, not knowing what the hell to do in that fight. But it is what it is. For me, this game has like a slightly similar issue, but not as bad as Resi 7. Enemy design. And the reason why I say that is because like Resident Evil 7 had like the one enemy, the molded, and there's like 4 variants of it. Right? You had the normal one with the weird arms, creepy crawlies, and the big dudes. And in this game, you have the necromorph, and there's like three standard variations of the necromorph. You have the normal necromorph of varying colors, which determines varying strength. The necromorph in a suit, which is just a tougher necromorph. And the necromorph from the Valor ship, which has like the stasis pack on them. And then you have the small thing. Like there's a lot of enemy variety here, just not in the boss fights. And for as long as this game is 16 hours, there's certainly a lack of boss fights than I was expecting. I was expecting more boss fights than there was. Like this game puts you in more fend off monster arena battles for sections than they do throw a boss at you. And I think they do that on purpose because they want bosses to feel grander and more, I guess, intimidating that way. Like the lack of boss encounters makes the ones you do have feel that more intimidating. Because the hunter was regenerative, right? He regenerated. So you always ran away from him until you got into a room to where you could kill him. Leviathan's a huge freaking thing. The hive mind is the person controlling the necromorphs. And the giant, big-armed, creepy dude, yeah, he just becomes a normal enemy. Really tough normal enemy. Like I said, I think you fight him like at least 5 or 6 times after that first fight. One of them's like 30 minutes after the first fight, which threw me off the guard. Was not expecting that. That was a scary moment. Whew. But the main thing, the biggest thing in this game that takes me out of it is the physics. And I'm not talking like physics normally. I'm talking about corpse physics. You run into a dead body, whether it's a necromorph's or a person's, dude, they ragdoll like there's nothing in them. Like it is humorous how they ragdoll. I still remember when you go into the what was it, the engineer or the miners? Yeah, the mining bay. And I think it was like the 2nd or the 3rd level key card. And you get it off the guy's dead body. And I remember before he even grabbed it off of him, I had already ragdolled his body on accident, ruining the way they had him positioned, and it just took me out of it. Like, I don't know, the ragdoll physics on the corpses in this game is just off the wall. Honestly. But like I said, that's hardly like a thing to really like downgrade this game. Like I'm not gonna give this game a 5 out of 10 because everything else is great, but the ragdoll physics on the corpses just take me out of it. No, that's just a tiny ding. I don't think I've ever seen Philip spelled like that. Philip. That's that's interesting. Having, the name Philip, I've never seen it spelled like that. But yeah, like the two oddities for this game for me are the physics on the corpses and Isaac's look. Right? I just wasn't expecting such a guy who went through like this nightmare to look like your average American dad. Threw me for a loop. But honestly, if like I'd say the opening segment where all the chaos begins, Chen gets stabbed through the window and everything, that's one of the most memorable moments in the entire game for me. When you first meet Mercer and he stasises you, and the hunter comes out from behind the thing, that's a very memorable moment. The Leviathan fights, both of them, memorable. Like they stick out in my mind. When you first walk into crew deck and you see like the altruistic stuff and cultish like altars, that's a sight that I remember. The gravity ball game, that was just fun. Um, I don't know, but like your ship getting destroyed and Johnson going down with it, that was interesting. Chen getting shot off into space. The Valor, the whole Valor segment was phenomenal. Probably my one of my favorite sections of the game, if not my favorite section of the game, was the whole Valor thing, and the captain sacrificing himself by eviscerating both him and Chen. Granted, Chen stabbed through him multiple times, so it's not like a okay. He didn't really have a choice. He wasn't living anyway. That was memorable. They're just the random deaths. Like Mercer murked two people, I think, right? Or just one. I don't even remember who he murked. Because it's right before the hunter shows up again and you have to run from him. While you're going around the crew deck doing all of that stuff. I don't really remember. But then Mercer gets grabbed by the hive mind, I'm pretty sure. Daniels murked Kine. And then the hive mind smashes her. Like, bro. Oh yeah, and watching just the thing smash into Aegis 7 and just make that giant explosion. And then of course the very end where you look over and you see Nicole's corpse and it jumps at you. Like there's a lot of memorable things to this game. There's a lot of upsides to this game. Like that is for sure. Can we just get done with this already? Like I'm pretty much over my thoughts here. Like the game's phenomenal. It's a great horror game. Obviously there were some sections that I just, oh wow. So it goes up at 14. We'll just do fast forward times 4. Yeah, but there was a couple sections in this game that I just kind of got annoyed at, and it's not even like it was hard. It's just annoying. Like the freshest one of my memories is the one that I just did, where you're in the room with all the creatures coming at you, and there's the giant dude that was the very first boss fight you encounter in the game. This was like the 6th time you encounter him, and it's the last time you encounter him. But, you know, having him there with all the other creatures coming in at you, super annoying. It's like, you really kind of want to... Like, I get why there's a stasis all around that room. They want you to stasis the big guy while you take care of the little guys. Then you take care of the big guy. You know? So there's that. I mean, like I said, there's just some rooms that are like that just got on my nerves. Okay. So I got 50,000 credits awarded, 10 power nodes, an advanced soldier rig 6 suit unlocked, and text logs. What do you mean text logs? I'm so confused. But yeah, there were some sections in this game where I just kind of got annoyed because I was getting burnt out on the combat. Or just the giant influx. Load. Why won't the... Can I not look at chapter select or whatever? I don't know. Maybe it's a bit different because the game's more linear in the original one, so it's like literally chapters like a level. Whereas in this game, it's like more open aired. I don't want to say open world because it's definitely not open world, but it sort of is. It's open ship, essentially. Like I said, it's a Metrovania. It's a game all about backtracking. You're on the Ishimura, and you can, once you unlock an area, you can go back to it as many times as you want. Like, the game's pretty free about letting you explore the ship with the proper upgrades, which I like. It's nice. There's nothing bad about that. But yeah. So that is Dead Space Remake. And they did the Sony PlayStation just came out, right? Sony PlayStation just came out. No, the PlayStation Showcase just dropped. As of me recording this, it was yesterday that it dropped, and we got play a Spider-Man 2 trailer with gameplay on the symbiote suit with the coming fall. Still no release date. That was stupid. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater coming out with ports of the original three, which includes the original Snake Eater, which should be interesting. It's not very often that developers like, here's the OG and here's the remake. Dragon's Dogma 2 got announced. Um, Final Fantasy 16 had probably its last trailer. Alan Wake 2 got a release date in October. Assassin's Creed Mirage got a release date in October. They're like the same week or something like that, which is rough on me. Alone in the Dark wasn't even at the PlayStation Showcase, but it had a thing, I think today. And it was announced that it will come out at the end of October. Whereas those two are like kind of like the later half of the beginning of October, like the 12th, 14th, somewhere around there. And Alone in the Dark will come out like I think right before Halloween, which is nice. And then David Harbour's a part of the game. That's super cool. Man, October's stacked, dude. Alone in the Dark, Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Like, bro, that's 3 games coming out in 1 month that I want. And Spider-Man 2 probably coming out the month prior. Probably. They could get delayed to like November or something like that. What else was there? I can't really remember. I mean, there was a lot. Like, what was it? Sword at Sea or whatever? The creators of Journey and Abzu. The very, like, sort of platformy, visually intriguing games. Like, they're more thought provoking and platforming than challenging or combative. I think this is their 4th game. There's a 3rd one that I do not remember at all. But I remember Journey took the world by storm in 2016. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Uh, so I have no idea what I'm going to play next. I think I said A Plague's Tale. Innocence. Which I still might hold true. But who knows? Tears of the Legacy is still on my brain and on my mind. And I have gone all out for it, actually, because I bought the Pro Controller, the Switch OLED, and the Collector's Edition. So, yeah. Went all out for Tears of the Kingdom. And I just bought Fire Emblem Engage. It's a collector's edition because it was only 128. I'm assuming it was like 120 or 100 when it first came out. And Three Houses is like 400 something right now. So it's like, if I get it now, I won't have to pay like absurd amount of money later. And Three Houses made me a huge Fire Emblem fan. Like I was already like a casual fan. Uh, Shadows of Valencia was okay. It was good. Had like a super challenging part that I could not beat. Amber beat it for me. I think it was like 2 chapters before the end of the game. It was a really tough boss fight. It wasn't even the final boss. Like I beat the final boss, but it was just that dude could not beat him. She did it for me. Prayers to her. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the series here. So there's only 2 things that I want to do next, and that's A Plague's Tale, Innocence, or finally do Hogwarts Legacy. because I decided that I will finally do a Let's Play on it. I just 100% of the game with my Gryffindor character, started Ravenclaw and Slytherin, and Hufflepuff will be my playthrough. And I will show off the Ravenclaw exclusive and Slytherin exclusive Jackdaw missions. And I'm tempted to create a third Gryffindor or a second Gryffindor for the purposes of showing that exclusive Jackdaw mission. Because I'm also going to show off all 4 common rooms and all that as I do the game, because I'm on my journey to platinuming it. In order to platinum it, I need to reach the house, the map chamber with each house. Obviously, I've already done Gryffindor, 100%ed it. It's 100, like, everything's done in that game. Except odd and end collector chests. Not collector chests. Odds and ends, like, loot chests around the world. Like, the game's 100%ed. As far as, like, all the major collectibles are concerned, like, I have every trophy, like, everything is done. As far as a single playthrough can be done. My field guide, done. Just, it's all, my field guide, my challenges, my collections, done. But yeah, so it's either going to be Plague's Tale Innocence, which would then lead into a Plague's Tale Requiem, or Hogwarts Legacy, or both at the same time, like I've been doing somehow. I don't know, Dead Space is the first one in a minute. I think like my past 4 Let's Plays have been like coinciding with each other, like Alan Wake and Miles Morales. Oh, what were the other 2? There was another, like, I think Alan Wake started off kind of like sidelined with someone. What was it? What was it? If it's Spider-Man... Well, yeah, it was Control's DLC. And Control's DLC was coinciding with Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I believe Resi 4's remake was also coinciding with Kena, which was sort of coinciding with Pokemon Scarlet. So yeah. And then I don't know if Stray was like all one shot. Made of Skier was all one shot. I did not upload anything in between Made of Skier's videos. This was a really good horror game. Then of course Triangle Strategy and the first half of Pokemon was like at the end of last year. Then Made of Skier started this year. Yeah, then I think Stray was all one shot, or maybe Stray coincided with Kino a little bit. I can't remember. I think it did coincide. So yeah, Dead Space will be the first Let's Play since Made of Skier that didn't have another series running alongside it. Huh. The more you know. Ain't that fun. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to either Hogwarts Legacy or Plague's Tale Innocence coming up next. Maybe both? Who knows? I don't imagine Hogwarts Legacy will be a short Let's Play compared to Innocence. Innocence might be a shorter one, comparatively speaking. It might be as long as this one right here, actually. Mid-20s, because I think this is episode 23, the finale of Dead Space. So yeah, ta-ta. Well, I guess, enjoy your day. Remember to go down below into the dead space with a void that is the comment section to find all those fancy buttons to help support. And ta-ta for now.